Have you watched Original Sin?
No, I have not.
Damn, you should. It is actually a really good season.
Original Sin? What's that on?
Wait, have you heard about it?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Original Sin, 2001 film with Angelina Jolie.
No,
Is
Dexter. No, Dexter Original Sin is like a prequel series to Dexter.
What? Did that already come out?
Yeah, it's been done
year?
for like 2 months.
I had no fucking idea. Okay, I'll get it. I'll check it out.
I think you'll definitely see flaws in it, but generally speaking, the audience reaction is really positive. So
okay,
yeah,
I will check that out then. Thank you. I didn't know it was already out.
It has a bit of a slow start. I'd say you'll get hooked around episode 5, which is a really bad sign, but you do genuinely get hooked around that time. So
I will try it. I think your audience is probably, whoever is still listening to this at this point is probably dying for us to not talk about Dexter anymore.
I don't care.
That's the attitude.
Yeah, we can move on to the next question by this point. Where were we? Let me see.
Our 20-minute interview.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna watch the Minecraft movie and maybe dress up as one of the characters?
No.
And why not?
No, I don't give a fuck about Minecraft. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I have other things to do.
Understandable. Okay, next question. Do you know who I am?
I guess technically no.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know who I am.
No,
I know who you are.
I know who you are. You're Shadow the Hedgehog.
Do you know where you are?
I know where I am.
You're in the jungle, baby.
There's no way I'm in the jungle. I don't know what you're referencing, by the way, so like, I'm just going off instinct here.
It's a Guns N' Roses song called Welcome to the Jungle.
Ah.
Cover bands play it all the time, so much that I want to kill myself.
Do you know that album that's like Aquarius? No?
I only know that song from the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. That's great.
It's a funny movie. Saw it in theaters.
Okay. Next question. This is we already kind of went over this, but it's on the list. So I'll just let's just quickly get over it. Would you have preferred if they evolved Eternal's gameplay instead of doing something new? We already went over it, but
oh my god! After an hour, you're back to Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Would I prefer that they evolve Doom Eternal's formula instead of doing something new? No. Because there are already so many games that are evolving Eternal's formula.
Right.
That if they just evolved Eternal's formula, I feel like they would have disappeared into
madness.
Ether.
Just madness.
Right? Like I mean, like fucking Deadlink is so goddamn good, and it's basically Doom Eternal, but it's also Hades.
However, you are curious, right? What it would look like.
Sure, of course I am. I am curious, but I also believe what Hugo says in that if they had done that, it would have been chewed up and spit out.
Yeah.
And forgotten pretty quickly.
I do think so too. Yeah.
So I'm glad that we're getting something new, even if it turns out to be something that isn't necessarily my jam. I'm happy that they're pushing forward with something they believe in.
Yeah. Okay. So
and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. The next couple of questions, the next row of questions are going to be pretty quickly explained. I feel like, or maybe we'll spiral again. Holy shit, the beer's really hitting.
We'll see.
How far are you into that whiskey bottle right now?
Oh, I said half, but I'm not really half because the funnel at the top. So I guess
you should drink quicker than that, man.
Let's say I'm 5/8 through the whiskey bottle. Oh,
so more than half.
I spilled it all over my crotch. Oh, I'm so classy.
Damn, that's incredible.
I'm like 5/8 through this bottle that I got several hours ago specifically for this podcast because I haven't been drinking lately.
Me neither,
I'm good. I'm full of tacos and chocolate cake, so I'm all right.
Tipsy yet or drunk or whatever?
I'm feeling all right. If I were at a club, I would be a pretty fun guy.
You would be talking to women and be like, "Hey man, what's up?" And they would be like, "No, I'm not a man, I'm a woman." And you would be like, "Oh yeah, show me your vagina," and they would be like, "No, man, I got a cock," and you'll be like, "Oh my god, that's incredible! Show me." That's what it would be like, right?
It's like you have a window into my mind.
Yeah, I
that's
know.
exactly what I say whenever I go out.
Yeah, I know.
I talk just like
I can read minds through Discord. That's my special ability. That's my Chungus sport.
That's how I met my ex-girlfriend. Actually, we had the same exact conversation.
I also met your ex-girlfriend that way. Okay, next question.
That's good. I don't have to come back to that. That was you got me on that one.
Okay, this question might blow your mind, so be prepared. Are you prepared? Focus fully on this, okay?
Sure.
So, when you use a deep fryer to fry fries, the fries get unhealthy because of the deep fryer's oil, right?
Yeah.
However, when you use an air fryer, no oil is involved, just air.
Uh-huh.
Do you think the air in air fryers could convince you to try Bloodborne?
How did you write that question?
I just did.
So if Bloodborne were air fried
Yeah.
instead of deep fried,
Yeah.
would there be a higher chance of me playing it?
No. I'm talking about whether the air itself could convince you to play Bloodborne.
If Bloodborne were to be air fried.
No, just the air itself. Not if not if Bloodborne is air fried, just the air in the air fryer. Can that convince you to play Bloodborne?
Could the air in an air fryer convince me to play Bloodborne?
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna give that a maybe.
Yeah? Then we'll move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Okay. Since the Mayo jar.
I love you, man.
Thanks. I love you too, baby girl. Anyway, since the Mayo jar you were side under is crooked, can it be used as a boomerang?
You know, there are no laws saying that you can't try.
True.
Yeah. Anything could be used as a boomerang.
It could be, like anything is possible, really.
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you.
Nothing is. Never.
Yeah.
Nothing ever stops me. That's why I'm at a constant risk of losing my job. Anyway, are you excited?
I am.
Good. Do you like Young Ferg?
Young Ferg? Like Ferg from Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas?
No, just Young Ferg. Do you like Young Ferg?
Before I answer this, I have to check out what the hell you're talking about. Young Ferg.
Duh.
P-H-I-R-K. Thurk. Thurk, not Ferg. Not Ferg. Thurk.
Ferg.
Thurk. Young Thurk.
Yes. Do you like Young Ferg?
P-H-I-R-K.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because
yes.
I have no results for that.
Yeah, I know. There is nothing about Young Ferg.
All right. I mean, I think just to be safe, I'm going to say no.
Okay. So, Mayo, this is actually a really important question, and I've been wondering about this for years now.
Oh, is it?
And you know this too. You know this happened.
Yeah, I know many things have happened.
Why did Hugo Martin say that he was working with me on the full auto update, but then secretly worked on it with you instead?
He said he was working on it with you?
Yeah, I have proof.
When? You have proof?
Okay, I'm gonna pause this part of the stream, but I can find you proof.
At this point, doesn't matter. It's been 3 hours.
250. Where? Yeah, I'm fucked up too. Hump. Working with it.
I gotta pick up this fucking cat.
I can't find it. What the fuck? Working with.
Oh god, my friend just dropped off her dog. I'm supposed to take care of my friend's dog for a week on the same night that I'm adopting a cat.
Crazy shit.
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking mess.
I sent you the video.
Okay. Most strongest mod in the game. So we've been working with strongest mod exclusively in the game. So we've been working with him exclusively, and he's got some really good ideas. Enhance the full auto. Yeah. And he's got some really good ideas, and and I think Mayo will be really pleased.
That's right. You heard it here first. The truth and only.
You hear that?
All right, I just heard it. I heard him say that he's been working with you, and that Mayo will be very pleased.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so what's the question?
Why did Hugo Martin say that he was working with me on the Full Auto update, but secretly work with you on it instead?
That your question is based on a false premise because Hugo and id Software never worked with me on Full Auto.
You're fucking with me.
I'm not fucking with you. I made videos about how I felt Full Auto could be upgraded, could be helped, as did Bloodshot, as did whoever else during the Full Auto Sticky Bomb Wars. And id Software never contacted me about how Full Auto should be upgraded. They just upgraded it. They upgraded it as they saw fit. And it did not upgrade it to the point that I felt was satisfactory, but they did upgrade it to certain degrees that made me happy.
They didn't contact you about the zoom in or anything else?
No, nothing.
Do I need to cut this out?
No, you don't have to cut it out. It's fine.
Okay.
It's probably interesting to some people.
That is insane. I thought for 4 years now that they worked with you on this, and they said it about me as a joke.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I'm sure that they paid attention to what people were saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that they saw my videos, that they saw Bloodshot's videos, that they saw the way that people were talking about Full Auto.
Yeah.
And they didn't fully buff it the way that we wish it had been, but it did get buffed in some ways. The ways that I was actually involved in Doom Eternal was that I was part of the team that helped with the chainsaw no target glitch and with the blood punch.
I heard that, yeah.
I was part of that team with Bite Me and several other Doom players under NDA that we played the game under a specific update that sent feedback to id Software about what we were experiencing. I was part of that update. That came specifically after my video about Doom Eternal bugs in December 2020.
Wow.
How the thing that happened after that was that id Software reached out to me specifically to work on the faltering bugs. This is information that probably the vast majority of Doom Eternal players don't even know. The blood punch to rewind time. December 2020, I put out a video about Doom Eternal bugs, and I said there are 3 main problems in this game.
Yeah.
Chainsaw no target, blood punch not activating, and falters being inconsistent. You know how you would throw a grenade at a Mancubus, and he would falter for a split second, and then snap out of the falter, and then
I remember all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Those were the 3 main problems in my opinion, and I presented them in my video. Mm-hmm. Hugo Martin saw that video, and he brought that video to Marty, and he said, "Hey, we gotta fix this stuff." And so they got the green light, and they reached out to us, and they said, "Hey, help us help you." And so they reached out to me. That was the first time I really got communicated. I had gotten communicated by them once before for a small thing, for like some performance stuff in the summer. But that was the first time I really got reached out to by id Software. They said, "Hey, can you help us fix this?" I said, "Sure." So I signed the NDA, and me and Bite Me, and I don't know who else was there, because I mean I was still new in the community. I didn't know people in 2020.
Yeah.
And so they would send us versions of the game where we would be playing, and then if we did a chainsaw or if we did a blood punch, the game would slow down to like 1 frame a second, and it would go through the entire animation frame by frame.
What the fuck?
See, but it was so that they could see what was happening.
Yeah.
And so every time we did this, the game would slow down, and anytime the blood punch or the chainsaw would not react the way we needed it to, we would record that session and send it back to id Software, so they could see frame by frame what was happening in the code. And that's how the chainsaw no target glitch got fixed, and that's how the blood punch glitch got fixed. Now, you guys know that now the blood punch will occasionally trigger on a glory kill, right?
Yeah.
It's not right. And that was happening.
There's just no other way.
That was happening during the testing in January of 2021. It was like, hey, the blood punch is working, but we're triggering on glory kills. But that was the best we could get it. And I don't know why. It's because of whoever programmed whatever, because here's something that a lot of people don't consider. In a team of 150 to 200 people working on a game, there are people who program aspects of the game that eventually leave the company.
Right.
So I'm not saying this is what happened, but you have to consider that these are the things that can happen. Imagine that the person who programs how the blood punch works leaves the company. And the people who are left to fix the problems are the people who did not create it. And so they're left to deal with this upgrade situation where they're like, holy shit, this system that someone else programmed that we thought was okay, but 9 months later, people are saying is causing a problem. Holy shit, we have to go into this other guy's code and try to fix it. That was a really eye-opening experience for me.
To be fair, if you play Doom Eternal once normally, you don't really encounter that glitch. But if you start playing on a higher level, it starts being so annoying.
Oh, that is exactly my point. Yeah. Because these are things that you don't notice when you're first playing, because maybe you notice and you're like, oh shit, that didn't work. Oh wait, and suddenly there's a Kako demon in your face. And so you don't really notice how much certain mechanical failures are fucking you.
Yeah.
But then you start replaying the game. You start playing on Ultra Nightmare. You start streaming it, and you're like, fuck, why is this not working?
Yeah.
And enough tension was building up in the company, in the community, with you and Lightning Break and me and Devo and Maynard and Arrhythmia, and just we were noticing these things, and to where, like, look, I'm not trying to pump myself up here, but I was the guy that did it. I made a video in December 2022, and it said, hey, these are the 3 things that are fucking this game up. Chainsaw no target, blood punch not triggering, and the faltering system not working. And if you guys don't fix this, this is going to become a very ugly place to be. This community is not going to be fun. And that's why Hugo took it to Marty, and he said, look, we got to do something. So they put together the team, and we were able to fix the chainsaw. I mean, when does chainsaw no target happen? I can't remember the last time it happened to me.
I don't either.
Yeah. If it happens, it's extremely rare. Blood punch was entirely fixed, but it has the side effect of occasionally triggering on a glory kill, which is just the best we could get.
It happens to me way too often, but I make shit posts about it, like, hey, look guys, the blood punch still isn't fixed, haha. But like, obviously you tried your best. Like,
compared to what it was, where you would set up a falter and then run up to a Mancubus and swing and it just didn't blood punch, that's 1,000 times worse than a blood punch accidentally triggering on a glory
you
kill.
would think it's as simple as a 0 to a 1 in programming, right?
Yeah.
Like, you punch the Mancubus and it is a blood punch or not. Like, you have the blood punch in your inventory or not. It's just not that simple.
I'm entirely convinced that this is a case of whoever programmed this is not there anymore. Because the people who worked on the original faltering system are not at id anymore, and the people who programmed the original faltering system included certain bugs by accident, obviously. All right, and then after the game was out, those people weren't there anymore for whatever reason. I don't know. You can say fucking software, they fired people. You can say they moved on. I don't know. I'm not making a statement on it. All I'm saying is the facts. They weren't there anymore. And id Software was faced with having to fix the faltering system, where a Dread Knight would be jumping at you, and you would shoot a remote det rocket and trigger the falter, and it would not falter. It was so fucking frustrating, especially as a remote det player. As a player that plays around the faltering system like I do, it was 100 times worse than anyone else was experiencing if you played around the faltering system, because the faltering system is the most interesting mechanic in the entire fucking game. That's why I play with it. And so they fixed the chainsaw. They quote unquote fixed the blood punch, even though it has a residual after effect. But they didn't fix the faltering system. It was still fucked up. It took another 6 to 7 months. Because the update came out in January of 2021 that fixed the blood punch and the chainsaw, but the faltering system was still fucked up.
I totally understand that. I don't even know where to begin with that.
Well, in the summer of that year, id Software reached out to me specifically. This was not about a team of testers.
Okay.
This was me, solo, under NDA, working with id Software. They sent me private updates of the game, private new builds.
Yeah.
To test the faltering system, because, dude, I was the guy that talked. Who else was talking about the faltering system? No one. I did that entire video about soft falter versus hard falter, which was a mechanic that no one even noticed in the game for a fucking year. So, they reached out to me about it, and I started testing the game privately with id, just to get the faltering system right. And then by October 2021, with the update 6.66 that they released with Horde mode, they also released the faltering system fix. And it blew my mind that they didn't include it in the patch notes. That they didn't fix the fucking faltering system. But it was fixed.
Can I leave this in the video, or should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fine. And none of this is private. This is what happened.
No, I mean, because of the NDA shit.
When you're talking about NDA shit like this, like, I can't be talking about the stuff we're talking about while the testing is happening.
Right.
All right. I can tell you that I was the guy helping, and that it took 9 months to fix. Okay. Right. These are vagaries. Right,
okay, good to know.
And it's and this is not a blow up of id Software. This is, I mean, to their credit, they reached out to the guy that knew the fucking system and worked with him to fix it. This is all good stuff. The faltering system actually works now. You can soft falter. You can soft falter with damage falters and remote det. You can hard falter a Mancubus and go in for a blood punch without the risk of him snapping out of the animation like he could for the first year and a half of the game.
Sorry,
let's go. Whatever you got for me. We just had like an hour conversation that's off the record. You guys are not going to hear that shit.
Yeah, that's gone. Okay, so let's continue. These are yes or no questions, Mayo. You gotta answer with yes or no.
Yeah.
Do you play guitar?
Yes.
Do you play piano?
Yes.
Do you play the drums?
No.
Do you make good songs on guitar and piano?
No.
Do you go bowling often?
No. But I do like bowling.
You should.
I have a really bad back, and so bowling hurts me, but I do like bowling.
Go get a better back at the chipper dock and get a better back. Do you have cats?
Do I have cats? I will have a cat soon. I'm adopting a cat, so yes. And I used to have a cat with my ex-girlfriend, and I have a picture of that cat in a little picture frame right here next to my computer. And
I fucking love snoozy cats. Do you have dogs?
No, I'm not a big dog fan.
What is your username on Movie Star Planet?
Robocop Freak 666.
I got it. I'll send you a friend request soon. Do you go bowling often?
Yes.
Awesome. Since you mentioned not being into a medieval setting in your Dark Souls videos, what do you think about how Doom the Dark Ages handles it? Because Doom the Dark Ages has mostly a medieval setting.
Let's get into it. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm generally not a fan of medieval fantasy settings. Dragons, knights, skeletons, soldiers, wizards.
Yeah.
Swords and that stuff. Not really my thing. But as some people will note, I do love A Plague Tale: Innocence, which takes place in medieval times. Right. And so the tone of that game really does it for me. I think I just don't really like those kinds of games in an action sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. But for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's not just medieval fantasy, it's sci-fi medieval fantasy.
Right.
It is medieval castles and dragons and stuff, but it's also demons from hell with cybernetic body parts.
Yeah. And the Doomslayer has like a literal cybernetic armor thing going on.
Exactly. And the dragon's got a big fucking cyber helmet. Like so it's enough into my realm to where I like it, but it's also combining something that doesn't exactly make me excited. I mean, I'm open to it a lot more than I would be a straight up medieval setting in a Dark Souls game.
I don't like medieval settings either, but I do like Dark Souls. But I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, I don't know. It's this is not me saying it's bad. It's just we all have our things, right? Our things that excite us and our things that don't. Like Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, they're good movies, they're good stories, they're good characters and everything like that, but the world of dragons and wizards and knights, it doesn't excite me as much as robots in space or Marty McFly going back in time in the DeLorean, or RoboCop, or horror movies about serial killers. Like we all have our things that excite us and our things that don't.
We both just like futuristic shit more.
Sure, I'd rather watch a martial arts movie than a movie about a knight saving the princess. And so the especially with games like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, I don't get into those worlds. I just don't. But the way that Doom is doing them, where it's a medieval setting, but I also have a shotgun shooting a demon with cybernetic head, I can be down for that.
That's awesome. All right, next question.
Not a yes or no question, but okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to refer it, back to open. Anyway, do you play Sonic the Hedgehog?
I had Sonic 2 as a kid, and I had Sonic and Knuckles, which was so cool that you could plug Sonic 2 into the cartridge.
You experienced that?
I did as a kid. That is
fucking cool.
The day it came out, I bought that shit as a kid.
That is so awesome.
So I was like, oh my god, I'm playing Sonic 2, but I'm playing it as Knuckles, and I'm finding all these secrets that I could never find as Sonic. It always boggled my mind. Were these secrets always there? Or are they only here because I have the Knuckle cartridge in? I never knew.
Yeah, well, Sonic games suck now, so.
Well, yeah, I think Sonic. I think Sonic games have a fundamental design flaw in that they're marketed as games you're supposed to be playing super fast, but playing them fast gets you constantly killed.
Well, not really nowadays. It's more like.
Well, maybe not now, but I mean the originals. If you just run in and you try to run fast, you fucking die. You need to go slow until you learn the level, and then you can go fast.
Well, Mayo, that's just because you're playing on a 4x3. Us mega gamers are playing on 16x9, and we actually see that shit coming. But if you didn't see it coming on a 4x3, then you're not a real gamer anyway. So,
all right. So you're judging the game based on the display method that was not available when the game came out.
Yeah, so you're just bad at the game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm better because I play on 16x9.
All right. Sure. Okay, Sonic Shill.
Yeah, and I play Sonic Frontiers like a real gamer, even though Sonic Frontiers is a 6 out of 10, So, anyway, do you prefer smoking a blunt or a doobie?
What's a doobie?
I don't know.
Then why are you asking me?
Because I want to know, what sounds more appealing to you. I think a blunt is way stronger than a doobie. A doobie is like one of those small ones you smoke, I want to get high so bad, and you smoke a doobie. But a blunt is like an investment.
Just under the Mayo, Googling what is a doobie.
Scooby Dooby.
Is a marijuana cigarette. So it's a joint.
Yes, both are.
So do I prefer a joint or a doobie?
No, like a blunt is like big boy, and the doobie is like small boy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, they call me the dragon for a reason.
So blunt.
I'll go with the blunt.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, next question. How do you feel about Sabrina Carpenter being added into the Fortnite item shop today?
I don't give a fuck, but I like that song Espresso, and please
yeah, hell yeah, brother. Fist bump, come on.
The songs are pretty cool. I mean, I like good pop music, but Fortnite, I don't care what happens in Fortnite.
Okay. Next question. Can you imagine how I feel about that? About Sabrina Carpenter being added into Fortnite?
No, I cannot imagine how you
I'll tell you right now, I love Sabrina Carpenter. She's such a baddie.
She's a baddie, but she's nothing compared to Olivia Rodrigo.
I think maybe that's just a Mexican mindset.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
What is your favorite coffee brand?
I don't drink coffee. I like hot chocolate.
Wait, so how do you get, like, you don't take any caffeine whatsoever?
Oh, I drink plenty of soda. Cherry Coke, baby. Cherry Coke, baby. And
you don't get fat?
Well, I'm actually in the process of losing 10 pounds. I'm a fairly skinny guy, but I want to.
Yeah, well, if you want to lose 10 pounds, then maybe stop drinking soda, man.
Well, I'm drinking no sugar Coke and Coke Light.
Yeah, well, maybe you should switch to Monster Zero sugar, man.
I don't like Monster. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm good with my Coke Zero and my water and my bowl of carrots.
Oh, yeah? Well, I drink White Monster every day of my life, and it makes my life 10 times better. Monster? So maybe...
White Monster, so you're racist? You have to drink White Monster?
Oh, what? So you drink Black Monster because you're anti-racist? Let me remind you that mayonnaise is white.
No, because I use Chipotle mayonnaise, and that's
yeah?
Ink. Yeah.
Ink? So you put ink in your mayonnaise so you can poison people?
Pink.
Pink?
It's pink.
Pink, like
pink. Are you fucking
from the trans flag? Like pink from Hearts on my Dexter Morgan Proha picture? Like what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I eat pink mayonnaise specifically because pink is one of the colors in the trans flag.
Oh yeah, Mayo. Well, maybe you're wrong. Have you ever thought about that you were just wrong?
No, I'm not wrong because this is what happens.
So you're not wrong about Ultra Kill either. So you're just right about Ultra Kill, and they should change the game just because of you. Is that what this is about? You're just going to talk about Ultra Kill again, but you're just being a messy little guy.
You've turned into one of the commenters on my Ultra Kill videos.
Yeah. So next question or what?
Yeah, let's go. What's the next question? I find it hard to believe that you have more questions.
I have more questions, a lot more.
Oh God.
Okay. I have.
Hey, hello to anybody. Hello to anybody who is actually still listening to
I'm going to cut this into parts, honestly. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more questions, and they all have substance.
The Substance was a good movie. It was a ripoff of a Twilight Zone episode, but
hey, maybe you should like. Okay, so the next question is: would you like to answer more questions?
Yes.
Okay, just by name, what do you think Chainsaw Man is about? It's a Japanese manga series.
Yeah, you know what? My friend Prom, that does the art for my channel, he actually has a figure of Chainsaw Man.
I have 18 of those.
I'm trying to imagine what it looks like, and I'm struggling. So I'm going to say it's a guy with chainsaws for hands.
Okay.
And I imagine that he chainsaws stuff.
What does he chainsaw?
Other people.
Okay. No, I mean that's fair.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
you really put a lot of thought into these questions.
No, I was really curious what Chainsaw Man would mean to you as like a word. It meant a lot to me. My imagination went wild. Anyway. Does the name Hatsune Miku?
You know what chainsaw means to me?
Yes.
Not necessarily chainsaw, but more electric saw. Electric saw means to me when my dad was cutting through some material in the garage and accidentally sawed straight through the power cable, and he electrocuted himself. Yeah.
I was almost thinking it was gonna cut right through your temporal artery.
That was funny.
Yeah.
One time I was in the garage with my best friend when I was 12 or 13, and we were using the air press nail gun, air press nail gun.
Yeah.
We were nailing something, right?
Yeah.
And somehow he picked up the nail gun and he shot it off, and in the direction of me. It didn't have anything in it, but in that moment, it was like a flash that it's over. Like
a flashbang.
He just shot me in the neck with a nail.
Damn.
And this is it. I had that flash that I literally thought that just happened, but there was no nail in there. I almost thought that happened once. It was
fucked up
really
life.
Scary. Really scary. Another fucked up life moment is that me and that same friend were on a trampoline and we were doing backflips, and I tried to do a backflip, and I have really bad physical coordination, and I tried to do a backflip. Yeah, I'm a jar of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I have no legs. And so I jumped up in the air and I tried to do a backflip, and I landed straight on my head, 180 degrees on my head.
I had that too. I couldn't read.
I could hear my neck multiple cracks. As I in that moment I thought I had broken my neck. I was 9 years old or something.
It's never that. It's always just you can't breathe for 5 minutes and then you're good.
It was really scary.
Yeah. I know. I had that in the middle of a class trip at school, and I immediately ruined my reputation for everyone. I tried to do a double front flip and I landed on my neck, and I was like, I was like that. I just couldn't breathe. I was like, help, I can't breathe, help. And it was just, and everyone was watching. It was so fucked up, but.
You sound hilarious. I don't know. I wouldn't have helped you.
No, obviously. Anyway, the next question is, does the name Hatsune Miku mean anything to you? And if so, do you like Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite villains in Sailor Moon, and he's pretty handsome. So yeah, sure, he's cool. Yeah.
Okay. Do you write novels or anything like that? Not YouTube scripts, but do you write stuff?
Yeah, I do. I do from time to time.
What do you write? If you want to share.
I don't.
Okay, understandable. Do you get more money from YouTube or from your actual job if you have one?
I make a lot more money through game QA and design consulting than I do on YouTube. 3 to 4 times as much.
And that's your normal job, game and QA and so.
Yeah, I've been pretty consistent in design consultation for about 2 years now.
All right, this is the.
And sometimes YouTube is great. Yeah. And sometimes YouTube is bad because I have a very volatile channel.
It's really inconsistent, right?
Yeah, look, if you look at a channel like Midnight, right? Look, some people don't like Midnight, some people do. Yeah. But Midnight has done a really good job at curating an audience. He has his content that he does. He does great views on his channel. He does great income. He's got, bi-monthly sponsors every single month.
He's just a genius.
The guy does good, and I've gotten to know the guy over the past 5 years. He's a really nice guy. And
he's a real stud.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right. I am the opposite. I will do a Doom video, and then I'll review an indie survival horror video, and then I'll do a podcast interview, and then I'll talk about RoboCop. Yeah. And I'll do a Twilight Zone video
with me,
and then I'll talk about Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
It's I don't give a fuck. I will do whatever I want to talk about.
I will post 1 minute of Doom Eternal every day, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
And for me, it's not so much about the money because on one side, because that's how I want things to be, and on the other side, because I'm comfortable enough making enough money on the actual game development side to where I can treat the YouTube channel that way.
Yeah. I get it. So we have 2 questions left. Are you ready?
Yeah.
But I gotta piss first, so yeah, you gotta wait. Let's take a piss break. Got a piss too?
You can. I'll sit here.
Okay.
Wow, dude, I'm just reading the latest comments on YouTube. It's like it's just shocking.
Sad.
How dumb people are. Like this video about my lack of excitement for the Dark Ages, where I'm very clear that I'm still like, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And I'm in the comments of, "You are already going into it, hating it. I can hear the hypocrite." That's what it says. You are already going into it, hating it. I can hear the hypocrite. So not only is the grammar terrible, but the comment is stupid. And it's from somebody that has a 1-month paid subscription to my channel.
Because they really love you regardless. It's like a mother loves their child.
It's so weird. Like, I don't know if other YouTube channels experience this, but I have a decent number of people who pay for channel memberships. And they are the most vicious comments. I'll have someone that'll be like, "You are such a fucking hypocrite. Every time you say this, you fucking blah, 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 blah." And then I look at the icon and they're like, publicly subscribed to you for 1 year and 11 months. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You're paying me $10 a month and you hate me?
What do you mean?
OMG, you piss my off. How much you like this game.
What?
I don't know what that means.
That's like a typical Mexican comment.
That I'm not going to call that Mexican, but I mean, there's obviously some
like in between the walls.
Some language issues there.
Yeah. Anyway, want to move on with the last 2 questions?
Yeah.
Alright guys, it's me Hump. I'm the British guy from the Hump YouTube channel. Under Mayo. And then Mayo. How do you think you're...
Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop.
Hey guys. Okay, so here we have the second final question for Under Mayo. What do the people around you think of your channel, like your family members and friends?
Oh, that's interesting. That's always something that is really interesting to me, because the people who react to me, they don't know who I am. They just know that I'm this voice.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, what do the people who do know you, what do they think of you? Because
then I'll go to I'm kind of a party guy. Even in my old age, I still like getting together with a lot of people, going out.
Yeah.
I'll be at a birthday party or whatever, and there's 20 people there, and some people there know what I do, and someone will sit down and be like, "Hey, so I heard Under the Mayo doesn't like this game. What do you think?"
Damn, yeah.
It's just funny to them, right? They don't take it so seriously, which is nice.
And it's the case for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. And if they totally disagree with what I think about something they love, we can just talk about it. Mm-hmm. I had this great experience at a concert lately. I saw Tool live, and a guy came up to me at the end. He said, "Hey, are you Under the Mayo?" And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, how many people just know me like that personally? And it turns out that he was someone that used to play with me and my team years ago in Mortal Kombat before my YouTube channel.
How did they recognize you?
Well, because I went around locally and nationally to tournaments playing as Under the Mayo.
Oh yeah, so people know what you look like.
So some people got to know me that way before I had a YouTube channel. And so he came up to me. He's like, "Dude, aren't you Under the Mayo?" I was like, "Yeah, hey, what's up?" He was like, "Hey, dude, it's cool. Nice to see you." And I was like, "All right, cool." And so we started talking, and he was like, "Hey, so why didn't you like the Silent Hill 2 remake?" And instead of it being an angry commenter, it was just a guy saying, "Hey, why did you feel this way?"
That's perfect.
I was able to explain, "Hey, here's why I feel this way, and this is what I didn't like about it, and I get what other people like, and cool." And he was just like, "Okay, yeah, cool. Like I don't really agree. I really liked it myself." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool, man." And he's like, "But I see where you're coming from. I see what you like. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. Well, it's nice to see you again. All right, have a good night. Oh yeah, cool." And that was a wonderfully refreshing experience that really gave a contrast to the very black and white or I love you sort of feedback that you get from YouTube discourse.
Well, people are just generally a lot different in real life. Like, you'll notice that when you meet someone in real life, they're a lot softer because they don't have this online mask to hide behind, like, you're a bitch. Yeah. And I don't like you, and your mom smells like poopy butt, and also I fucked her. Like, that's not possible when you're in real life. Like,
that's not how people
talk
or should talk. And the more we spend our lives online, the more we get used to that. And we could all really use a reminder of how we interact with people in the real world. So that was just a really nice moment for me, honestly, that someone could recognize me and completely disagree with me on a topic, and we could just exchange our thoughts and not hate each other or insult each other over it. That was really cool.
I mean, we have a lot of stuff we disagree on. I mean, I disagree with the way you're handling all the Ultrakill fanbase stuff, but you think that's right, and we can just talk about that like normal people. So, that's great.
Well, because you're not a psychopath.
Yeah,
that's why I can talk to you.
I mean, I am Dexter Morgan, so
right, of course,
right. Anyway, do you want to know the final question?
I'm kind of sad because I don't want this to end.
You don't? We can keep going. I can make up more stuff if you want to keep going. I don't mind.
Look, here, the way I see it is that anyone who's listened this far will probably listen further.
You can turn this around too. You can ask me stuff, but this is my final question for you.
Okay.
And you can, if you want, you can turn it around. I don't care that I have to wake up in 9 hours for work. I do not give a fuck.
Oh, I have to wake up in 9 hours. Way to lose the sympathy vote.
Wait, what about your pet that you need to pick up?
My tit?
No, your pet.
Oh.
Didn't you say you had to pick up a dog or something? Or
a dog is being brought over to my place in probably 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, I thought you had to pick it up.
No. It's coming over. She's bringing it over here because she has to go out of town.
Okay, well, this question might shock you, so I want you to mentally prepare for this, okay?
Yeah. Dog's coming to me in the next 30 minutes to an hour, so I'm good.
Okay, final question. Are you aware of the fact that your face is visible thanks to a reflection in one of your videos you recorded in real life?
I'm not. Which video are you talking about?
That one with your best friend.
But
your face was visible in a car window. I noticed it.
In a car window?
Your full face is visible in that.
In which video are you talking about?
I don't remember, but your entire face is visible.
In a
full
car
detail.
Window?
Yeah. You were recording it in a parking lot next to a Walmart, I think, something like that.
Oh yeah, I know. Hold on, let me check that video. We'll see if you're right.
I am.
All right, hold on. Let me kill the audio here. I'm watching it right now. Oh, Belly's so cute. Watch it.
See it?
Not yet. I'm almost there. All right. Nope. There is no car in this video.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I lied.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got me. You got me.
I just thought that was so funny.
I thought you might be full of shit.
Yeah. I mean, you believed it, didn't you? Come on, be honest.
I believe you could have been right, but it was a low percentage on that.
Yeah.
But I still needed to check.
Yeah, I get it. No, I don't know what you look like, so no worries.
It's probably for the best.
Anyway,
I don't know what you look like either. I have a vision of you that I don't want to break in my mind.
So I should not send you a picture of my face.
No, you shouldn't. I mean,
Okay.
when people get to know voices without faces, they should keep it that way, because there's always a disappointment.
I do also have a specific image of you in my mind. You remind me a lot of, I don't know what the fuck his name was. God damn it. I guess I'll get back to it yet again, but I do know what you sound like or something. I don't know.
I know you know what I sound like.
Yeah, I do know what you sound like. I heard you talk once. What is this guy called? Nah, I'll figure it out. But anyway, do you have any questions you want to ask me?
Yeah. What are the last few games that you have really enjoyed?
I surprisingly have found a lot of enjoyment in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I don't really like Call of Duty. I think it's a toxic game, but I do kind of like the gunplay in that. So I have really enjoyed that lately. I've played Schedule 1, which is like a drug simulator game. And it's like super realistic. It's not super realistic, but it's like one of the better drug simulator games out there. And The Last of Us Part 2 was recently released on Steam. And a lot of people hate that game, but I like The Last of Us Part 2 because of the gameplay. And they have this no return mode, where it's basically a roguelite, where you just get to play through the combat encounters. So you skip all the story and just get to combat. And that's what I really like.
Cool. I've been curious to try it.
Yeah, it's fun. Just not worth the money you spend on it. And Turbo Overkill, I've been playing a lot lately, but I'm on the 3rd episode and I'm making a series on YouTube about it.
Great. You know that I designed partially designed the plasma rifle alt fire, right?
I did not know that. What is it like?
Well, when Act 2 was originally made, the plasma rifle alt fire, you know how it can absorb projectiles and throw them back?
No.
You don't? The projectile mode of the plasma rifle?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, well, it's the coolest mod in the game. Alright, so the projectile mod of the plasma rifle can absorb enemy projectiles and then throw it back at them.
I had no idea.
Yes, play with it. It's really cool.
Okay, I will.
The original version of it would capture the projectiles and float them in the middle of the screen.
Right.
And I told the director, I said, hey, if you do this, you can't see the target in front of you, so you don't know who you're shooting it at because the plasma is glowing in the center.
Yeah.
I said, well, what if you held the plasma up high, almost like Ghostbusters? You know how they hold the ghost up high with the plasma?
Yeah.
Well, what if you hold the plasma up high and then shoot it from there? So we changed it to do that. And then I tested it again. And I said, okay, the visibility is better, but the problem now is that the plasma, when you release it, it's flying downwards at a diagonal angle because it's up in the air.
Yeah.
And so if you don't aim it correctly, it's easy to miss the target because it's an angled shot.
So now it's kind of like a Half-Life gravity gun where like you're shot at and you grab the shots with your plasma rifle and shoot it back at them, or is it?
What happens is that it grabs the energy and it floats above, like Ghostbusters. It floats up at the top of the screen.
It's like, oh yeah, okay.
But when you release the shot, it instantly sucks towards the center and then flies straight.
Okay.
And that was my contribution to it. And also the motorcycle section. Remember the motorcycle section?
That was so sick.
Well, the motorcycle section was originally pretty underdeveloped and kind of crappy when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I worked with the developer to add to it. And you know how you can jump with the motorcycle and you can actually charge like a laser shot with the alternative fire?
I have not tried that, but sure.
Okay, well, both of those features were my suggestions.
I thought the motorcycle sequence was cool because of the laser and stuff. Like you were being shot at and stuff. Yeah.
The laser, and the fact that you can actually jump on the motorcycle, you can bounce up. That was my addition to it because it felt like the motorcycle was a severe limitation of your mobility, and I felt that it should be more of an extension of your mobility.
Did you help on episode 3 too?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked on episode 3 as well. I did some balancing aspects to it. And you know the car sections? You know how you have the
I haven't actually I haven't made it past level 2 of episode 3 yet, so.
Well, there's a car section in episode 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, with the floating car, yeah.
Yeah, you fly around with the car and you have the machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you press right click and also shoot the lock-on missiles?
Yes.
Those missiles were my addition.
That's so cool.
It used to only shoot the machine gun.
You have that graffiti in the first episode too, right? The first level, you have this graffiti.
And episode 3.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm in both of those places because there was a balance issue in episode 3 that I got him to change, and he put the Mayo icon behind the trash can. So,
you probably noticed, but like, does Johnny have like a full metal face in episode 3 because he was shot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
I do think it's really cool, but I don't know.
There's also a part in episode 3 where you're in like this big open, like almost like a heaven sky area. You're like in this big sky dome. You're surrounded like a big like digital dome that projects the sky. And when he sent that to me for testing, you're there for a long time. And I told him, hey, it feels kind of boring that you're always seeing the same aesthetic. I asked him, is there a way to make it slowly get darker and then maybe bring in a thunderstorm? And so when you play that part of episode 3, you may notice that eventually things are dark and you're going to see lightning in the sky. And that was my contribution to the visuals.
I will remember that. I'm currently on episode 2 of episode. I'm on level 3 of episode. No, god damn it, level 2 of episode 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But we're gonna go into space, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, episode 3 gets pretty crazy. I'm not saying I'm not saying I designed it or anything, but like all through that process before it released, he was constantly sending me updates and I was giving him feedback. So I had a significant involvement with the game, but it's not like I made it or anything. Yeah, it's definitely a moment of pride for myself. I mean, my name's on the poster.
Yeah, it's really awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
Also, there's an official art book coming out where it's like dozens of pages where you get to see all the weapons and the enemies and the levels, and there's going to be an official Turbo Overkill art. Huh? Sorry?
They make concept art and stuff?
Yeah, all the concept art of the game is coming out. And they sent it to me to look over it. And I said that something was missing from it. Something was missing where I think the coolest part of looking at art books is when you find out something you didn't know. And so I wanted to add that aspect to the art book where when you guys read the Turbo Overkill official art book, you're going to see lots of little like sticky notes, like little post-it note pads across the art book that give you little factoids about weapons or bosses or whatever, and those are my additions. That's me saying, hey, this thing used to work like this, but now it works like this. Or we made this to do this because we wanted it to do this. And I added all those little features in there to give you those little, oh, wow, that's interesting. Those kind of moments. So when you see those little additions to the Turbo art book, that's me. I'm working my way up, man. Like I'm involved. I'm more involved in the industry than people realize at this moment.
I'm really happy for you with that. That's cool.
Thanks, appreciate it. There's some great things to come. So just wait for the next year or two. There are some really, really cool things coming out. I can't talk about them.
I will.
But they will be out, and you won't even know that I was involved.
Exactly. We should do this more often. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching to this, like, probably 3 hours or longer rant about whatever the fuck we want.
Oh,
if you didn't watch it, then you can go fucking fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Say it, Mayo. Tell them.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Say fuck you, Ultrakill.
Hey, Ultrakill community, your game is awesome, but you guys are garbage.
Yeah, you guys can suck my balls off of a fucking slippy shit. Fuck off. You too, Mayo. Come on, do it.
Fuck off.